Please welcome Louis Galacti! Guys, keep it going for Joe. This is awesome. Yeah. It's like this dude's not funny, but he's got hella video games. That's right. I had a crazy week last week, you guys. I took an edible and saw cats. Yeah. Not the movie. I just got so high that I just started seeing cats everywhere. It was pretty crazy. Actually, no, I did. I took a weed edible. I went and saw the movie Cats. It was cool. It was a Sunday. It was a 2 p.m. showtime. Yeah, praise the Lord. A catinay, if you will. It was a catinay. That's what they called it. I was actually surprised at how many people came to see Cats on a Sunday. It was crazy. Like, Feline was out the door. There were so many people there. It was crazy. Actually, there was no one there. There was nobody there. I was the only one. I was the only person. Look, guys, I'm single. I think it has to do with the cat ponds. I think that has to do with it. I am single. I'm 28 and I'm single. So like my parents are always asking me, when am I going to get married, you know? And it's like, I don't know, maybe like one day I want to get married, but at the same time, I watch like way too much Forensic Files. You know what I mean? Like you know they say like half of marriages end in divorce, right? The other half just become Forensic Files episodes. That's pretty much what happens. If you're not familiar with the show Forensic Files, it's a documentary crime series. It tells stories of true crimes that were solved using forensic evidence. And every episode starts off the exact same way. Every episode starts in a small town that's known for its charm and it's not murder. And by the end of the episode, it becomes known for said murder. And you know, it's a lot of husbands killing wives, lots of wives killing husbands, you know, a lot of spouse on spouse murder. And it's like, if that's a possible outcome of marriage, no thanks, you know, I don't want to do that. And you're probably sitting to yourself, thinking to yourself right now, you're like, Louis, you're a fucking idiot. That's not that common of a thing, like spouse on spouse murder. Like how many episodes of Forensic Files did they make? I'll tell you this, the show aired from 1996 to 2011. They made 406 episodes, okay? This was like the Cheers of spousal homicide, is what I'm trying to say. And the only reason that the show got canceled, the only reason that they stopped making it was because the voiceover narrator, he died. Yeah, his wife killed him. Yeah. I know. Would have been a good episode. I know. But I think I'm going to stay single for a little bit. All my friends are getting married, though. All my friends are getting married. I was at a friend's wedding a few months back, and at the end of the wedding, one of my married friends comes up to me. He's like, hey, Louis, we should all get together after the wedding. We should go to a strip club after this wedding. I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Me and my married friends going to a strip club after a wedding. I don't know if you've ever been, so it was me, my 4 married friends, and their wives, okay? It was me and 4 married couples. I don't know if you've been to a strip club with a bunch of married couples before. It's kind of like, have you ever like made lunch plans with someone, and then you show up to lunch, and they've already eaten? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, I'm the only one who's gonna get anything? Like, I got something small for the table, y'all wouldn't wanna... Why do we do this? Why do we do it? I'm not that great at, I'm not that good at dating. I'm not great at dating. I went on a first date a few months back with this girl. It didn't really go well. We went to this bar. Have y'all been to a bar that has like board games and card games that you can play while you're getting drunk, right? It's very popular. So we went to a bar like that. And she goes and grabs this card game for us to play, and it's Never Have I Ever, the card game. Yeah, some of you are familiar with this. This is great. So basically, Never Have I Ever, it was a drinking game. They turn it into a card game. The way you play the game is each card has a different scenario on it, and then you read the scenario out loud, and then you either say, no, never have I ever done this, or yeah, I've done that before, sure. That's the whole game. Pretty easy, pretty simple. So I'm thinking like, this can't be that crazy of a game, right? It should be an easy icebreaker for a first date, right? So we start playing. I pick out my first card. It says, Never have I ever binge-watched Netflix for an entire day. I was like, man, that is silly. That's a silly one. But yeah, I've done that. I pick up my next card. It says, never have I ever roofied someone at a party. Yeah. I was like, fuck no, that's horrible. I've never done that. But in my head, I'm thinking like, what kind of game is this? Where in the span of 2 cards, you can go from binge-watching Netflix to just committing a crime. Like, what have I done between watching Stranger Things and doing creepy Stranger Things that's gonna show up in this game, right? And that was the whole game. It was so like unpredictable, inconsistent, right? There'd be a card that'd be like, never have I ever overslept and been late for work. Or never have I ever said I pulled out, but didn't. Yeah. So we keep playing, and she pulls out this card, and she sees it. She's like, you know what? I want you to read this one. And she gives it to me. I read it. It says, never have I ever cheated on someone. And here's the thing about this game, you guys. It's not fun, right? It's not a fun game, and you can't win. There's no winners, just losers. It's just big losers. The way you lose the game, it's so easy. Basically, when you flip a card over, and your response changes from this like immediate fuck no to this kind of hesitant like, oh, fuck. I think the worst part, it wasn't the reaction. The reaction was pretty bad, but the worst part was the way like I answered the question. I kind of answered it like a Jeopardy question. I was just like, I mean, what is cheating? Anyway. All right, guys, that's it for me. Keep it going for Joe.